I'm going to have a little chat to Sean while he's putting his boots on.
Hi Carl.
Hi, do you want to explain to us what the plan is for BERCC 2.0?
What in
The site and stuff
the site
here.
and stuff, and yes. So hello everybody. The plan for the next couple of months is to have this area at the front. There's a big pile of Funduro stuff over there, so the plan is to get this area at the front cleared and into the lower parts of those trees, which is the top of a brick wall, so we can then spread out the Funduro obstacles. They can go across the front, and we can add more of the obstacles from the other side as well.
Yeah.
So when you arrive, you've then got something very similar to that we had at BERCC.
Yeah.
You've got like a little route that you can follow over different things. And then come into the trees on top of the brick wall and work your way back along onto some platforms in the tree trunks to come back off this left-hand side. And then when you go through the entrance, there will be entrances into the trees and sort of woods and stuff. Cheers, thank you. Which has been a trail has been cut basically.
Yeah.
So it's going to be wide enough for you to walk through, and then just drive your car around. It won't be like you have to stay here. You can just drive your car around in there. And then as we work out where it goes, and people are like, oh, can we put something here? We'll just put a little obstacle in there, or a little bridge, or a seesaw or something. And that's going to go down to the river and across to the side of the site.
Yeah, because that's the A6 behind us over there.
Yeah, that's the A6 over there. So then where you see those big tractor tyres, there's a nice bank there, and there's more land on the other side which we will be using to cut the trail in.
Yep.
So if you just show behind the car and behind that pile of
Yeah, I'll
Harris
cut a clip of that in a minute.
we will be pushing all of that earth up into a big, tall mound, impossible hill with earth and a few rocks and boulders and slabs and stuff on it. We're also going to have a parabolic curve built, which is, I think that's the right term. It's a slope that starts off and goes up to a platform, but it has all the right amount of degrees as you go up it, so we can see how high and steep a car can climb.
Yep,
So I'm going to have someone build one of those for us. What else? Yeah, we're going to utilise the things here.
The top
then
end of the site.
Going this way, so this area that is on camera now, where there's a little fire and a purple chair, so from where we are going up into like a point at the other side of the chair and the fire, eventually this area will be a 1/10 rally track.
Cool.
So this side here, which is already nicely undulating and stuff, we will make a track into that, and maybe have a few more bigger hills to drive up and around and down, and that will be driven from a podium probably at this end, and then at the other end where the fire is in the purple chair, we'll have a more low-level rally track, more like the kind of thing they have in Europe at the rally championships for scale cars, where it's a grid system and you basically block off different parts, so you change the route of the track each time.
Right, cool.
And there might be like a little bridge to go over, and you come around and go underneath it. But it's basically squares, and you drive around in different ways.
Cool.
And that will be something that people can run behind their car.
Cool.
That's the idea with that one. So that would be in the middle here. The trail that's being cut originally, that's going to carry on up the right-hand side of the field, just on this side of those trees. Again, we'll be able to put rope bridges and different kinds of things going from one tree to another, all the way up to the very top of the field, right the way up to the top right-hand corner, working its way all the way up to the top, and then coming back down. So it'll either come back down on the field, if there may very well end up being a 1-1 off-road track course type thing coming down the right-hand side of the field, around here and back up again, which we'll then be able to use as part of the trail, basically coming back down again. So there'll be holes, and
then there's something about a pump track at the top eventually.
So then if you pan back up again, you can see there's an off-road Suzuki and a horse box. Further behind that, to the right hand side of the land eyes, there will be a low-level pump track, BMX track, which we're going to help build for the adults that come here. They want to have a little BMX pump track. So we're going to help them build that. So this
one of the things that the charity does is they're teaching them basic mechanics. They're teaching them.
Absolutely, yeah. So BOLD, which is Bedfordshire Opportunities for Learning Difficulties. So BOLD run the site, and every day they have adults from 18 to 60 or 65 more, and they come down and they do different things. So they come and down and just enjoy themselves for the day. They can do anything they like pretty much, as long as they can fit it in on a site somewhere, they'll do it. So some of them are learning to drive. So some of the 1-1 off-road vehicles have got dual controls. They do bike mechanics, motor mechanics. They run the cafe at the top, and it's amazing. It's fantastic. They've got vegetable patch there. They've had goats and donkeys and stuff like that over the years. So they just have a really good time. So we want to involve them, and we want to help them as well. So we're going to help them build a pump track, because there's a secondary use. So they're not here. We can use it for, 110, 1/8 bashes, that kind of thing. And then to the right of that, there'll be a bigger, flatter area. And if you've got a 5th scale nitro car, at the end of the day, there's no neighbours. You can come down and run it. It's not something that we want lots of people doing, but you can run it if you've got one, And then also at the top of the field, more than at the top of the field, off the pump track, we'll be looking at putting in like a full-on U4RC type course. So it will utilise part of the pump track, and then you'll come off that onto a mound of rocks and boulders, just something so people can use their Axel Yetis, Rifts, Bombers, that kind of thing. So it's a bit more fun, and it's another side of RC that we haven't really got anywhere to go at the moment.
So big plans over the next 3 years. Lots of build, lots of work going on, lots of noisy stuff going on.
Yeah, loads of stuff going on. So if you're free and you want to come and give us a hand for an hour, to just put a message on the BERCC site, or message me. Just find me through BERCC, Sean Baker. Send me a message. I'll let you know what days we're going to be down here.
Yeah, and there's normally a message goes up on the BERCC
we normally
Facebook
try and put
group.
Up something. We are here every other weekend. So we're here again in 2 weeks, which is the 5th of March.
5th of March, so
5th of March,
day,
and then it's
day
2
after
weeks after
C24.
It's day after C24, and then it's every 2 weeks until we open, which will be probably the 2nd weekend of March, April. First weekend of April, maybe the 8th or 9th, something like that, because then the Southern Series round 1 is going to be here on the
GCRC Southern Series.
April.
15th of April
15th
here.
Of April here.
On what we're building.
On what we're building. So we've got a lot of work to do by 15th of April.
So we're going to get on with that.